Abusuafo ene eyade a Abronye DC yes ne ho aba asem ato no we dey ma meka sam apese yekọ na yetie ne Abronye aye de na si de enti na CID for atumi akofa eye Abronye a oye Bono eye MPP regional chairman ha eda so aye be media je chabu se mesewa so subscribe like na wabo aso ashima for person be tie no anya bi ati yenti nkoma ekọ emra sesia yedase
I was going latest update be a frato or political highway. So I know any projected at the atu screen no and chain at the amount. The Criminal Investigations Department (CID) has arrested NPP Bono Regional Chairman Kwame Bafo, popularly known as Abronye DC, over alleged threats against an Adenta High Court judge and actions said to have caused fear and panic. Abusuya Abronye DC nano akwakoyi ne ka. Abronye obi a da bia no since President Mahama oba power and as o take over from NPP government no abusuya allegations upon allegations and all filing against President Mahama and the government. Na de nano akwakoyi ne ka Adenta High Court judge wakwa threat na asisi ano CID any police for ensa etumi asonimu entino abusuya we any latest update ho a ya project the atu your screen no enchen the amamna there is some issues bi a ekoso political highway so yem breaking wa amom yen corner yen konkoti ensema ekoy unsubscribe ya subscribe na hit on the notification bell so that any update be able dropping also onsa ebetumi aka bedamase.
How much more humiliation can Ken Ofori-Atta take from ICE? Sometimes I sit back and I feel really sorry for Ken Ofori-Atta, a cousin of the president. Are you aware that Ken Ofori-Atta has been the richest minister of state Ghana has ever had? Are you aware? In fact, when he declared his assets before he assumed power as the finance minister, his assets swallowed almost every other person's assets as a minister. The richest ever from the days of Kwame Nkrumah till now. No minister has been rich like this guy called Ken Ofori-Atta. He schooled in London, traveled all over the world. He's used to a life of luxury. Ken Ofori-Atta has never known suffering. Unlike some of you who, in fact, were born into families where you ate only once a day. Born into families where you had to share one shoe, rotate that in order to go to school. You will wear yours Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, your brother would wear the same shoe and you would walk barefooted. My father used to do that with his younger brother, Alhaji Musa. They never knew any suffering. They were born with a silver. No, that's a mistake. A golden spoon in their mouths. From the Ofori-Atta family, from the days of old till now, suffering has never been part of their history. Today, my brother, my sister, he finished his tenure of office as the finance minister. He flew to America to seek treatment, and he didn't want to return. Now the OSP is crying that he must come home and be investigated. He said, yes, I will come. They put him on the red list. No flight risk. And this disgrace was on him. It was all over the world that there was a fugitive that they were looking for. A co-founder of the data bank, the richest minister in the history of Ghana's politics. On the red alert, red list, red notice. My brother, my sister, He found a way of convincing the OSP, Office of the Special Prosecutor, with sweet sugar-coated words. Oh, I'm not well. I will come this month. By this time, I'll come. And OSP ran to take off the red notice. And it gave him the opportunity to continue with his shenanigans. All this while, he was filing for residence right there in America. As if that was not enough, over and over he postponed. He lied. When the lawyers couldn't lie anymore, the red notice was slapped on him again. And we are told that is one of the reasons he was picked up and locked up in that Caroline ICE detention center. A man who is used to the life of diplomats. A man born with a golden spoon in his mouth. All of a sudden, had to sleep with potential deportees. He had to be in the same area with hardened criminals. He all of a sudden started to grow hair by force on his head. He looked so sick. You would think that. Yet, brother refused to come or self-deport. He stayed in ICE custody for 3 months and over, eating food made for him by ICE and not what he truly wanted to eat. He stayed there, my brother, my sister, until it came to a time, only a couple of days ago, he decided that, you know what, if we keep this man here, he might end up dying. And we don't want any Ghanaians to run after us here and be demanding compensation and whatever. Because they had already made it clear to the court that this man was sick. He was in some stage of cancer. And his lawyers even made this public. He has cancer. We all saw him carried all the way from Ghana to go for COVID treatment. Yet our mothers and fathers and uncles and brothers died in their droves here because they were not privileged enough to fly chartered flights to go and treat COVID. They have no respect for the Ghanaian doctor. My brother, my sister, watch what happened now. Finally, ICE decided that this guy must go home. But even with that, and remember we broke the news here. We told you exactly what the issue was. It's now that the news is coming out to the mainstream media. My brother, they cuffed his leg with a tag. I called it the digital big ring. The technical name is the tag. It's a digital monitoring device. He has it around his leg. I have seen it before. My brother, Ken Ofori-Atta will not be able to walk out of his house and go beyond a certain parameter. He's still in there. And he's being monitored. It's a sophisticated monitoring device, digital. Whatever he says, whatever he does, they have a way of picking up the data. If he attempts to tamper with this machine, that tag is going to explode into a big voluminous noise. And the police will jump on him. If he moves out of his house beyond a certain parameter, that thing is going to make noise. And the noise is not pleasant. It's not like your phone ringing. Ping, 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 ping. It's boom, boom, like an old Assemblies of God church bell. Jesus, have mercy. Like my school bell at Zogbeli Ahmadiyya Primary School. You hit it once, and it was like a volcanic eruption. Boom! Pregnant women would all be scared. Jesus. That is the humiliation this guy is going through. American eyes are on him. When he even goes on top of his wife, they have the data. How many rounds he goes. Ha! Whatever he eats, they know. Whether there's salt in it or Maggie cube, they know. That device will tell them, hallelujah. What kind of humiliation is this? He's posted a bond. He's fighting all this while not to return to Ghana because he sees Ghana as a witch camp, political witch camp, and political witches are ready to hunt him down. Yet, his cousin, the president, is sitting here perambulating the length and breadth of the country. Nobody is touching him. Gabi is here eating banana like a monkey on heat. Nobody is touching him. All the other Ofori-Attas, including the guy who went out there to treat himself and came back with a stroke. They are all there. Who is touching them? Some of them are already beginning to have their punishments, like Ken Ofori-Atta. Left to me alone, I don't want to say what I want to say. I will sound so insensitive. I watched a movie in the past. I don't remember the title. You know? And a man was shot. He was being chased. They shot him. He ran into the jungle. And the assassin said, he's run into his grave already. Leave him. And when you watch The Mummy, you know that movie called The Mummy, right? Egyptian mummy, that kind of thing. Realize that the hero of the movie ran into the desert. And those Arabs said what? That the Sahara will deal with him. His history. Left me alone. Ken Ofori-Atta is a done deal. He's an ingrate who has no respect for the country. He's the least patriotic. And he has put Ghana's name in big disgrace. Finance minister, all of a sudden, red notice on your head, left, right, and center. Japa also went with his boys with a search warrant, whatever it was, broke down the place, went in the CCTV, whatever. As to what they found is unto them. Why all this humiliation? As a man, if I were him, I would come home and say, you know what? I am here. Do with me what you wish. The NPP still has a big chunk of people supporting the party. These are not people who are going to sit down and watch you go down the drain in political witch hunting. Am I making sense? But the coward that he is still staying there, and he's been humiliated day after day. Today, he would always have to wear trousers because he doesn't want people to see that tag. 2, every day he has to charge it. He has to charge it so that it doesn't run out of battery. The moment it starts running out of battery, it will start going ping, 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 and the authorities will call and say, man, you got to charge that damn battery, man. Know how Americans speak. An old man like you, why do you want to take yourself through this nonsense? Even me, not as old as you. This thing will kill me. You have to remember to charge your phone, charge your laptop, And the additional thing to charge is that damn thing around your leg. Why? When is an important? When is an? So to Ken Ofori-Atta, I pray that you return here alive. But if you don't, I won't be surprised. Because you are already tormenting yourself. You have put yourself through self-tormentation. ICE is dealing with you. You have made your case worse. I don't know what his family is telling him. As for Nanado, I hear he has tried, he's now tired. Maybe they are trying to get another group to go there with what's it, Chebi Hine, to join them so that they'll go. Watch out, anytime soon, Chebi Hine might be following them to the US to beg him to come home in self-deportation. The humiliation is too much. It's the black box, aka Koko Shonemo. And here we speak truth to power.
Okay, abusua we ne ensema ekoso ewo political highway ne so eye Abronye DC na yisi ano aban ensa etumi asonuma yeba ebe breaking wa ha e de mama unsubscribe ya subscribe na hit say on the notification bell so na be any update be drop no so onsa ebe tumi aka medamase.